Hello there, my name is Prajwal and in this video is all about getting started with Arduino IDE. So in this video we are going to learn about powering up your Arduino board and writing your first program as well as getting familiarized with the Arduino IDE. Okay, so we'll start with first downloading the IDE. So just go to the arduino.cc, like open your browser and type arduino.cc, and it will take you to the official website of the Arduino. Over here, just go to the software section and go to the downloads. Now it depends on what type of machine you are using. There are multiple options available here, like for Mac OS or Linux. But if you're on the Windows, you can choose any of these. And after downloading this file, it is very low size software, like 125 MB or something. So after downloading this file, just do the basic procedure that you're already familiar with, like just click on the I agree, then next, and install. Don't change any of the default settings, just keep it as it is. Okay. So now I'll assume that you have downloaded the Arduino IDE, and when you'll open it for the first time, you'll see a window like this one. Okay, so this is the default window. Whenever you will open a new program, you will get this kind of text and stuff on your window. Okay, so we'll first take a look at what this Arduino IDE is and what are its functions. So over here, this is the verify button. Okay, so after pressing this, it will compile your code and check for any errors. Oh, this is the upload button where you can upload your program to the microcontroller, that is your Arduino board. Then this is for new writing, opening a new program. Then this is to open an older program. This is to save your program. Okay, so it says sketch over here, but it is just a fancy word for the program. So basically, an Arduino program is called a sketch. That's the same thing. It doesn't change anything. So this is the file menu where you can do the same things again. This is to save as, and again this is the edit menu when you can cut, paste, and basic things like change your font size or something. And if you're familiar with the Microsoft Word or something, so this will be exactly same for you guys. Now this is the section that we are mostly concerned with. This is the tools menu. So over here you can see serial monitor, serial plotter. We are going to see these kind of things in the next videos, so don't be bothered about it right now. And over here you can see the list of Arduino boards which are supported by this Arduino IDE. I have selected the Arduino Uno because I'm going to use Arduino Uno. If you are going to use any other board, please select the board. And even if you just when you'll plug the board to the Arduino and port to your computer and open the IDE, it will automatically select what type of board is connected. But again, be sure of that. And over here in the port, it will select the COM ports where your Arduino is connected. Right now, I haven't plugged my Arduino to the computer, so it's not showing right now over here. But after connecting your board, just make be sure that you have selected the right port. And here from here you can get the board info, and these are multiple programmers. Currently, it is by default AVR MK2. So don't change these programmers until you are sure what you are doing. Okay. So there are multiple options. You can even use your Arduino board as an programmer to program another chip. So these are the programmers. When you are going to do such kind of things, you are going to need them. Okay. So this is to burn the bootloader, but you don't need that because the bootloader is already pre-flashed on the Arduino board. So we are not going to need these kind of things. This is to manage the libraries. So again, this is a very simple. I like this IDE because it's very clean, tidy, and very minimalistic. So that's the most important feature about this Arduino. Okay, so now let's look at what this means. So there are two functions, void setup and void loop. Now it is already stated here. Put your setup code here to run once. Now whatever you will write in this setup section, it will only be executed once. So this is basically used to configure all those or predefine all the things like setting your pins or configuring your pins, and then storing your variables, like configuring your variables. So this section is pretty generally used for that kind of stuff, and it is only executed once. Like when you start running a program, it will first execute this section, and then it will go to the loop section. So what is this loop section? The name is itself very suggestive. So whatever you will write in this loop section, it will run in a loop, like it will execute it multiple times, after once after one after a while, one after a while, like that was. Okay, so this is the main part where you will write your code, like what you actually want to execute. You're going to put that over here. So for now I'll open an example code. So over here, this is a very simple hello world kind of program. So if you are a programmer, you know you actually write your first code as an hello world program, right? So this is the hello world for the microcontrollers, where you just blink an LED. So what this program or sketch will do is basically it will turn on an LED, then turn it on, keep it on for zero point 0.5 seconds, and again turn it off and again turn it on after zero point 0.5 seconds. So this is a pretty much basic code. So right now don't have to be bothered about what are these functions and commands and all this code exactly means. It's just a simple demonstration to give you an idea about what we are going to do and stuff. So okay, so this is similar to the C language. So right, this pin mode function is basically used to define the pins. So right now I have defined the pin number 13 of the Arduino as output, and in this section, that means in the loop section, I have written that function like digital write. So this will set the pin number 13 as high. So in electronics we use term high and low for 0 and 1. So what that basically means is basically we are only dealing with the 5 volts in the electronics mostly. So a voltage in the range of 0 to 2.3 or 2.4 volt is considered as low or logic 0, and a voltage in the range of 2.5 to 5 volt, it is considered as high or logic 1. So this will set my pin number 13 to high. That means it will provide 5 volt to the pin number 13. And then there is a delay function. Again, this value is in the millisecond, which we write the values in the millisecond. So 500 milliseconds is zero point 0.5 seconds, because 1000 milliseconds is 1 second again. So this will give a delay of 500 milliseconds, that means zero point 0.5 seconds before executing the next line. So what this basically will do is basically like it will turn on or give 5 volts to the pin number 13, and keep giving it for next zero point 0.5 seconds. Then it will set it low. That means it will turn the power off for that particular pin, and or give it logic 0 for next zero point 0.5 seconds, and again it will give the high logic or logic 1 to the pin number 13, and it will keep giving it for zero point 0.5 second, and again. So this will be executed in a loop. Now let me demonstrate what I'm exactly going to do right now over here. So I'll just hit on compile. So it will compile. Now this message is shown. So that means there are no errors in this program, and when I hit the upload, so that program will be uploaded to the Arduino board and it will get executed. So now I have plugged my Arduino board to my laptop, and this is a type B cable, and over here you can see the same code that we written before, and again from here the port has been selected automatically, that is COM5, where my Arduino Uno is connected. So you have to check it once before actually uploading the program, and now I'll just upload the program. So it will take a few seconds, and now it shows that it's uploading, and now it's done uploading. So over here I'm not going to use any different LED. I have just used the onboard LED, which is this one, which is next to the pin number 13. So now you can see that LED is blinking and the delay is of 0.5 seconds, which we have given to it. So this was your first program, that is your first Arduino program that you just wrote. So this was it for today. We learned how to power your Arduino board, that is from your computer. So that is the basic way to power your Arduino, as the USB cable can also upload the program to the Arduino and as well as can power it. So you can also power it externally, but it is better for the beginners to power it using the computer itself. Okay, so we learned how to power the Arduino board, then the basic interface of the Arduino IDE, and we wrote our first program, that is our hello world program, which is blinking of LED for zero point 0.5 second with a zero point 0.5 second delay. So this was it for the today's video. In the next videos, we'll learn in depth programming the Arduino and different types of functions and stuff. So it's gonna be very cool. If you haven't checked my other videos, please go watch it. Thanks for watching.